Thank you for listening to BizPod with me, Paul.
And me, Rachel.
Our weekly business English podcast where we talk about the news, social media, and hot topics from a business point of view. You'll get a podcast and links to the articles we discuss. This way you can share your thoughts too. Join us as we discuss what's on our minds this week. A question for you, Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
If I was, let's say, in a big group of people walking around with lots of other people, would you be able to recognise me from my walk?
Absolutely. When I'm not wearing my glasses, I could still recognise you from the way you move.
Yeah? So you think the way I move and the way you move is unique, very distinct to everyone else?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes we've got security cameras. Sometimes I have a look at the footage on the security camera and I can see you've got quite a leap when you walk.
Oh, right. Is that a good thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't walk, I leap. Okay.
Yeah. Whereas I've got a little bit of a trundle. I've noticed.
You trundle along. Okay.
I'm a bit like a hedgehog.
Well, what? Okay, so you're a trundling hedgehog.
And you're more of a gazelle.
A leaping gazelle.
Yeah,
I like
you've got a bit
that.
of a spring in your step. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I've noticed off the cameras.
Okay. So the way we walk, the way we move is almost as unique as how we look in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you with that. I think I can recognise your walk.
Do you think I trundle?
That would not be the word I would use, but I can recognise your walk.
Okay.
And it's strange that, you might not be able to see the person. Maybe if you're wearing a hat or something or clothes that I don't recognise, I would still be able to recognise you by the way you walk.
Lovely. That's very nice.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay.
Because we're so familiar with each other. I know your movements and you know my movements.
But it's not just walking. It's also smiles and other gestures. So everything apart from talking. So this article talks about the flick of an eyebrow, the tilt of the head, movement speaks volumes.
Yeah, it really does. We've always spoken about how important body language is.
Yeah.
What you say is important, but what people can see, I think, really affects their understanding and the meaning of your words. Not just in your face, but in your hand gestures, how your body is positioned, how you move.
When we do public speaking sessions to help people with their public speaking skills, with their presentation skills, it's all about having that big smile, showing the palms of your hands to the people who you're talking to. It's all about moving forward, not backwards, not moving from side to side across the stage a lot, or, it depends on whether you're virtual or in present, doesn't it? But your body language is so much part of the message, isn't it? You don't want the flop, if you've got your hands like flopping dead fish. They're terrible hand gestures.
The flopping fish. Yeah. Okay.
But do you think everybody has their own style of moving just their face?
Well, apparently you do. You do have a unique style of how you move your face, how you blink, you smile, you talk. How you move your face is unique. I think a lot of artificial intelligence or recognition type systems use how you move to recognise you as well. So this is a very interesting article. Towards the end of the article, it talks about how this research might help people develop more human-like robots.
Yeah. But it also talks about helping people who have communication or facial recognition problems, people who are face blind.
Yeah.
If they can use other cues from your body language to help them remember who you are, because when they look at your face, they
can't
don't.
See. Yeah. Now there was a very interesting word. So the face blindness is also called prosopagnosis?
I don't know. Prosopagnosis.
Face
blind. Let's just say face blind.
You're face blind.
Yeah.
Could you imagine not being able to recognize someone's face. That's a really weird thing.
Isn't that how people are who've got some forms of dementia? Not dementia, you know, who have Alzheimer's. They'll pretend almost that they do remember who you are until a few seconds into the conversation they suddenly realise who you are. And I'm wondering whether that realisation is now coming from, as they talk with you, they see your body language, and it's a reminder because they don't recognise your face.
But that's different to being face blind.
Yeah, face blind, they're not going to recognise your face.
Face blind, they don't necessarily see your face in a sense.
Wow.
They see the eyes, the nose, and the mouth and the features, but every face looks the same in a sense.
Wow.
I don't know. It's a weird thing. I can't imagine being face blind.
No.
How could you go through life not seeing different faces? You could never enjoy a movie again, could you, if you were face blind?
I don't know. I don't suppose you'd have a particularly favourite actor, would you?
No, because they all look the same.
Okay. But I mean, what about gait? I mean, gait is the name for a person's walking style, and it's one of the most studied body movements. Can you tell me somebody famous who has a particular gait?
Ooh. I'm trying to think.
I mean, I would say Jim Carrey.
Yeah? Why? Why do you think... How would you recognise Jim Carrey's gait?
Very wide-stepped, very decisive as an actor.
Yeah.
I would say, yeah. But I mean, Tom Cruise? No, not so much.
Okay. Yeah. How about Joe Biden, the former president? Now, his gait... Now, I'm going to have a little bit of a joke about Joe Biden here, because he used to sort of... He walked his gait, because he was an old man, he walked like an old man.
Yeah.
But then after about 6 steps, he would like do that little sort of run thing, wouldn't he?
But apparently that is a feature of people who've got early Alzheimer's.
Right. But you could recognise him.
I've been told that. I didn't find that out myself.
But you could recognise, even if you couldn't see his face, you would
know it was Joe Biden.
Because of the sort of...
little skip.
Yeah, the little skip. You know.
What about Trumpy Boy? Do you think he's got a gait?
I think he has. Trumpy is quite tall and heavy, and he
has a particular dancing style, doesn't he, with his closed fists?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you sort of hid his head, you would know it was him.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that he wears the same clothes every day. That's the thing that gets me at the minute. It's the same suit. I mean, he had a go at Zelensky
for not wearing
a suit, and he wears the same clothes every day.
Yeah.
It's like, switch it up, mate.
Okay, so this is more. This is sort of more AI based again research, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I wonder how AI is going to use all of this research about how people move to improve our lives. I mean, they've spoken about the real world applications of better robots, better human-like robots.
People who've got social cognition impairments. You know, it might be able to help people who have movement issues.
Yeah.
Helping them move better.
Yeah, I suppose there's lots of different ways. But again, I'd be interested to come back to a subject like this, in a few years' time and just
another one I've got to add on my list.
Yeah, you'll remember.
Okay.
It's another subject we can come back to and just sort of see how this technology has improved our lives.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You never know. I mean, for example, instead of having a door lock on your home or a security system on your home, you might have a camera that can recognise how you walk.
Well, here's a question.
And it opens the gate and the door for you.
Opening the door and opening the gate. You've led yourself down a path there. Last month, we talked about whether Brinkley, our dog, would eat us if we were dead.
Yeah, we did.
Has Brinkley got a distinctive movement?
Of course he has, yeah.
Could we have a dog... like there's a cat flap, you have a dog flap, and would that dog flap have a camera that would recognise it was Brinkley from his gait rather than, or does he have to have a little tag on his collar to connect with the electronics?
That's a good question. Let's find out in a couple of years' time, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right then.
Bye for now. Thanks for listening. We hope you liked our podcast, and please don't forget to subscribe and stay connected with us. Until next time. Goodbye.